Hey everyone, Wes here for Family Gamer TV with some huge Skylanders Trap Team news. Skylanders Trap Team, the full game, is coming to tablet devices. Yep, you'll be able to play it on your iPad or your Nexus, whatever tablet you've got. Well, actually, perhaps not whatever tablet you've got. It is limited to higher end devices, but if you've got a decent spec tablet, you'll be able to play the full Skylanders experience. So we've also got some footage of the game on tablet, and I think you'll be quite impressed, so let's take a look at that.
First off, we get another look at the Traptanium portal, how it holds the tablet and the use of the controller. But then we're into the game with Food Fight rolling around in his big tomato. But look at the graphics, pretty impressive for a tablet. Then you see him with this green goo kind of shotgun blast, which I think is pretty new. And then it's on to Snapshot. And Snapshot's fighting these skeleton Egyptian enemies, which we might be able to trap. But let's pause things here, because you can see this plank icon. Now I'm assuming that much like the acorn icon, you're going to be able to kind of build a bridge to another area, and you do it with planks. And we'll see later in this footage another thing that hints at this. Let's carry on with that. So, Snapshot taking out enemies, nothing new there, and then on to Wildfire. Now there's a couple of new things here. First up, let's pause here. Now we've got Wildfire and Sheep Creep here, but Sheep Creep's got this kind of red glow over him and these red markers around the bottom. Now watch carefully what happens next. So they're fighting, and then all of a sudden Wildfire turns into Sheep Creep. And you'll see that happen again later in this footage. But look at Wildfire as a lion! Awesome! And that's going to be really good fun playing as Wildfire. Be able to turn into a lion. Now we've got Wolfgang doing his kind of musical attacks. Nothing new, I don't think. But again, the graphics for a tablet are really impressive. Now our fan favourite, and we'll pause here, because this is Pinata. Now, look at the top of the screen here. You can see Broccoli Guy hovering over what appears to be a plank or a group of planks. Now I'm assuming they're the planks that you have to get to use to build the pathways, but notably he's also got these red markers around him and this red glow above him again. So is he another character that we can kind of quickly swap into? Is this unique to the tablet? Well, let's carry on with this Pinata footage. So you can see Pinata doing all this kind of standard attacks. He's got his vomiting, kind of confetti. And now it's Jawbreaker with his kind of electrical attacks. And then kind of punch down. And he's got this big wind-up fist he can do too. And here he's taking out trolls left and right. He's all charged up so he can attack quickly. Of course, when that runs out, he's down to slow. But there's an enemy here with a magnet on their head. Is that another enemy you can catch? Who is that? Is that just a special troll? No ideas, but a new one, I think. Next up, Crypt King and his amazing Traptanium sword attack, which he can throw off and slice and dice enemies with. And you'll see him make swift work of all these bad guys. He also has this kind of vomiting attack, which looks like, I don't know, a swarm of bees, or maybe it's kind of like a plague thing. Not sure. And of course, the sword's coming down from the sky. Another attack where you can take out multiple enemies. Now, Gear Shift. Gear Shift is new for Family Gamer TV. We've not seen any of this yet. So we've got the kind of cog attack. She sends off this cog. She's got spinning attacks, blade attacks. She can fire off bits of her Traptanium gear. She can do a spin. She can do kind of like almost like Funny Bones kind of saw blade attack. Okay, now it's Chopper, and we've got a variety of rocket-style attacks. He can fire dual rockets, single rockets, taking down enemies left and right with these rocket attacks. And then we'll get to see a few more attacks in here. So we already know he's got that kind of roaring attack. There's a cool one that he does with his chopper blades. And you'll see him rev that up in a minute, and then take out enemies. And then the roar with the fire. Now it's Torch, who we'll see a couple of different things here with Torch. First, she throws these iron horseshoes, doing mega damage. But here you'll see she's got an upgraded bellows with an extra barrel, so she can do 2 lots of fire. And then the fire turns white. What does that mean? Okay, now it's Funny Bone. He can plant something, maybe a bone, and create this big claw. He's obviously got his kind of saw blade attacks. He can fire off these bone saws. And what's this green ghost thing that follows him around? Okay, Chompy Mage. We love the Chompy Mage. I don't think we're seeing anything new here. He can summon Chompies to do his bidding. He can hit people with his staff. He's got some kind of basic magic attacks, and he can turn into something. But let's pause here again, and we see him up against Buzzerbeak. But again, this red highlight with these red markings around the bottom. What does that mean? Now keep watching, because again, we see a kind of switch occur. So the big Chompy is fighting against Buzzerbeak, and then, after he's weakened him, or what it seems like, boom, they switch, and we take control. Now, here's our favourite Sheep Creep, well, maybe my favourite. Love him, with his cork guns and this ability to turn into like a big ball of wool that fires off little bits of wool to take out enemies. Sheep Creep's going to be really fun. I just can't wait to get my hands on him and have a bit of playtime. That's my favourite.
So that's Skylanders Trap Team coming to tablet devices around the same time that it launches on consoles. And again, that full experience available to you. And you've seen that footage. It looks great. I mean, surprisingly good. So I can't wait to get my hands on that. A new way of playing, and it opens up Skylanders to a whole new audience, I think. So stay tuned for more Skylanders Trap Team news right here on Family Gamer TV. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. And of course, leave us a comment. Let us know, are you going to be playing Skylanders Trap Team on mobile now? Or are you going to stick with the console versions?